Hey, how's it going, everybody? So today I want to talk about Star Citizen. What is Star Citizen? It's an alpha space simulation game that you can do multiple different paths on. So right here we're at the startup screen, and you see three tabs on the left hand side. So you got Persistent Universe, which is the live universe where everybody's playing it. Then you got Star Marine, which is it's a couple different maps that it's first person shooting, so it lets you get the practice in on uh, how first person shooting works in game. Then you got Arena Commander. Arena Commander is where you're going to want to go if you're constantly face planning into a planet. So you're going to go here to practice your piloting skills and everything like that. There's multiple different modes inside of Arena Commander. So you'll have free fly mode, which will allow you to adjust your joysticks and practice how everything goes whenever you're using mouse and keyboard or whatnot. So it's really cool. A really good way to just get the feel for how the ships move as well. So you can go in there and you can actually rent ships that are in game that are available for use. So let's take a look at the Persistent Universe. Alright, so now that we're in game, as you can see, we're laying in the bed somewhere. So I'm gonna hit Y to get up. Alright, so the first thing you want to do when you first get into the game is you want to press F1 to open up your mobi-glass. And as you can see, I currently have 2 million alpha UEC. So let's take a look at it. We have the comm link, which will show us everyone that's on the server right now. You have your vehicle loadouts, so you can go up here, you can select the ship that you have currently, and it'll give you a rundown of all the equipment that's currently assigned to the ship. Then you got knickknacks, which it's a way for you to keep track of all your equipment. So as I said, we only have the stamping system right now, so that's going to change later. Then you can go to categories and you got armor, clothing, and all the such. So let's just look at personal weapons, and we're going to look at personal weapons again, and let's look at microtech, and we're going to look at new Babbage. And you can see I have a whole bunch of stuff that's on microtech in new Babbage right now. So okay, then the next thing we're going to look at, here's the skyline. So this is a map of the system as we know it right now. Currently I am right here. See if I can get it to... There we go. Alright, so I am currently at Bajini Point. That's a orbital station that's moving around the planet ArcCorp. So let's scroll back out. Alright, so there's 4 major planets currently in the Stanton system. There's ArcCorp, Crusader, Hurston, and Microtech. Now each planet has a major city. Crusader has Orison, Hurston has Lorville, ArcCorp has Area 18, and Microtech has New Babbage. Now there's also moons that are surrounding each planet. So Microtech has 3, Person has 4. Crusader has 3. And ArcCorp has 2. Now, every moon that surrounds a planet you could visit. But one thing to keep in mind is the distance from the sun. So here's the sun. So if you go to, let's say, Aberdeen, it might be blistering hot because of the proximity to the sun. If you go to Microtech, you have to keep in mind that the distance from the sun, these moons and planets might be freezing cold. So you're going to want to make sure you're equipped to handle the climate of the area. So that brings us to, what can you do in Star Citizen? You can pretty much do just about anything. You want to be a pirate? You can go be a pirate. You want to be an investigator? Hey, they have investigation missions you can go do. So they got missing person cases. Okay, if you want to like do maintenance, they have disposal request, and they're going to be adding salvaging to gameplay here soon, and you're going to be able to go and salvage wreck sites and abandoned equipment that's around the planet sides. So they have that. They have bounty hunting. You want to be a bounty hunter? They have multiple different contracts. Now I know what you're saying. You're looking at the number of 4,000 Alpha UEC. Well, that's not a lot of money for going be a bounty hunter. That's scales. So if you come here to Delphi, you look at the Bounty Hunter Guild, and you can actually get advanced license for VHRT, which stands for Very High Risk Targets. So when you start doing these missions, you're going to get a lot more money for it. So let's say you're in the Crusader system and you want to be a bounty hunter in that system. So the more you do, the higher your ranking goes. You can get up to 20% payment bonus. Doesn't seem like a lot, but the more you do, the more you get. So let's go back to the missions. So we're going to look at mercenary. You can go into a bunker and wipe out a drug stash. So they're going to have enemy people there. They're going to shoot at you, and you kill them all, and then you start destroying all the drugs that are in the location. Now, when you start destroying the drugs, you're going to see that you're going to get paid for every piece you destroy. So that 55,000 that you see right there is going to wind up being about 70,000 for all the drugs you destroy. Okay, they got protect site. So you're going into a bunker and you're helping the on-site security team defend the bunker. So you're basically shooting at the invading troops. So and a call to arms, you want to take this every time you start the game. Okay, because even if you're not doing bunker missions, bounty hunter missions, you want to have this, because let's say you're out doing an investigation mission. Okay, you're doing an investigation mission and enemies show up. Then you're gonna have to defend yourself. So by you having a call to arms, you're going to get paid anywhere from 500 to 2,000 for each person you kill. So that's why you want to make sure you take a call to arms every time you log in. So they got clear out sight. So this is basically the same thing as protect sight, but clear out sight, there's no on-site security. So you're going in there by yourself and you're going to be fighting all of the bad guys that are there. So it's basically like Wipeout drugs stash, just without the drugs there. So that's why you only get 20,000. So what does it take to start playing Star Citizen? Well, in order to start playing Star Citizen, you have to buy a game package. So you could buy the game package for the Aurora MR starter pack, which is $45, which is a very cheap price. It's not even the price of a full game currently. So with that, you'll be able to do the clear out site, protect site mission. You could do you can't really do delivery missions with it because it's hard to get the packages into the ship. So if you want to do like delivery missions, which keep in mind you can make a good bit of money with delivery missions, then you might want to consider upgrading to the $70 Avenger Titan starter pack, which has plenty of cargo space and you can fit the packages that you're picking up at the locations to go drop off to the new location. So, but it's your choice. And here's the thing. If you start with the $45 pack, you can do certain missions to make enough money to buy the Titan in-game. So it's your choice. If you want to have the Titan to start off with, to where if they do a persistent universe wipe, you'll have the Titan automatically, then spend the $70. It's not like a huge amount of money, but you know, it's what you want. So, but like I said, all you have to do is have the $45 starter pack and you're allowed in the universe and you can play the game. And every ship that you can buy on the RSI website, you can get in game. So you don't have to spend the money on the site to buy additional ships if you don't want to. If you want to, that's on you. So okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the Titan itself. So we're gonna head out. We're gonna go to the elevator. So I know y'all are probably wondering, how am I moving around and everything? I can explain that in another video if you want to, and can get a better understanding of the gameplay itself. So every station, the layout is different for the most part, so the direction you go on one station won't necessarily be the same. You go on a different station.
ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
So we're going to go ahead and retrieve the Titan.
Stand by. Your vehicle has been
Alright, so we're at pad 1.
Locations.
Alright, so we're going to take one of these elevators right here. Going to call the elevator. And we're going to head down to our ship on pad 1. Alright, and as you can see on the screen, it shows you your distance, how far it is to the Titan. So we know that it's, let's see, how far is it? 300 meters. Alright. So first thing you want to do before you go to your ship, as you can see, there's a blue field right here. So that is a oxygen barrier. So the minute you go out past that barrier, you're in space. So there is no oxygen. So you want to double check and make sure you have a helmet on. You want to always make sure you got the helmet, because it would suck to get all the way to your ship and not notice that you're suffocating, because it takes around 30 seconds for you to suffocate, and if you don't have the sound on, you can't hear your character asphyxiating. So, okay, so we're gonna close the door. Okay, so this is the cargo space of the Titan right here, so you can actually pick up the boxes and you can put it right here and everything. Alright, so the Titan does have a bed. Alright, so let's enter the pilot seat, and we're going to go ahead and take off real quick. Alright, so turn on our systems.
Systems green.
Alright. So now that we're in space and we're flying around,
Thank you, and please visit.
so to give you an idea of how big the game actually is, as you can see, that's ArcCorp right there in front of us. The planet is gigantic. Now the problem with ArcCorp is it's pretty much a whole planet of a city. So you can't really go land just anywhere. You can only land on Area 18 currently. But that's gonna turn up our hyperdrive. Alright, so we have Arc L5 that we can go to, Crew L4. So, as you can see, I got Crusader right here in the crosshairs. Now it says 42 million kilometers. So that's roughly going to take, at Quantum Drive, around 4 or 5 minutes of travel time to get there. When I say it's a big game, it's really a big game. The travel time, even though you're traveling at supersonic speeds, it takes forever. So even the fastest my ship can go, not being in Quantum Drive, I would never make it to Crusader at all before I run out of hydrogen fuel. So, now the thing you got to keep in mind with the fact that Star Citizen is an alpha stage, there are going to be bugs. There's going to be changes to the way gameplay goes. There's going to be new stuff added. They might change the way mechanics work in the game. So if you're okay with that, then by all means pick up Star Citizen. And if you're going to pick up Star Citizen, go ahead and use my reference code down there in the description, and you can get yourself an extra 5,000 credits in game. And it would help me out because I'm trying to get more people subscribed to it, and I can increase some of the in-game stuff that I have. So if it looks like a game that you might want to play, if you like Star Wars, if you like Star Trek, if you like Halo, then you'll probably like this game. I mean, you don't have to subscribe. There's no monthly subscription to it. So if you just pick up the game for 45 bucks and play it once or twice and then never play it again, you're only out 45 bucks. So, I mean, we can all afford 45 bucks at least, right? So, go ahead, pick it up, give it a shot, see what you think. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? You enjoy it?
Auto travel
But that's it for this video, guys. If you like this video, don't forget to give a like and subscribe. And hopefully I'll see you all in the verse.